Hello students, today we will study about the block diagram of cathode ray oscilloscope, that is block diagram of CRO. CRO means cathode ray oscilloscope. So uh, CRO consists of cathode ray tube, then vertical amplifier, delay line, trigger circuit, time-based generator, blanking circuit, and horizontal amplifier. Also, there are two power supply sections in cathode ray oscilloscope. High voltage supply. This high voltage supply is given to the electrodes of cathode ray tube, and the low voltage supply it is given to the remaining electronic circuits used in cathode ray oscilloscope. Okay, so the major part or main part of cathode ray oscilloscope is a cathode ray tube. This cathode ray tube is the heart of the CRO. That is, it is a major part or main part of cathode ray oscilloscope. So first we will study about cathode ray tube, or we will study about the cathode ray tube, or we will study the function of cathode ray tube. The cathode ray tube produces a sharply focused beam of electrons. It produces a narrow and sharply focused beam of electrons, and this electron beam is produced by an electron gun assembly of CRT. An electron gun assembly consists of a filament, cathode, control grid, then pre-accelerating anode, focusing anode, and accelerating anode. So this section is called as an electron gun assembly. So this electron gun assembly produces a sharply focused beam of electrons, sharply and narrow focused beam of electrons. And when the beam is produced, then it when coming out from the through hole of control grid, then this electron beam travels with a very high velocity. It travels with very high velocity because high voltages are applied to the accelerating anodes. Therefore, the beam accelerates with very high velocity. And when this electron beam travels through the deflection plate assembly, there are two sets of deflection plates, vertical deflection plates and horizontal deflection plates. So when the electron beam travels through these two sets of deflection plates assembly, then this electron beam can be moved in vertical direction, whereas in as well as in horizontal direction. Okay, and when this electron beam strikes the fluorescent screen material which is deposited over the inner walls of the tube, the fluorescent material will be phosphor, and when the electron beam strikes this surface, then the screen lights up and it produces a small bright spot of light on the screen. Okay, so this is the function of cathode ray tube. This is the major part or main part of cathode ray oscilloscope. Okay, then we will study the function of vertical amplifier. The input signal which is to be displayed on the screen of CRT, the input signal which is to be displayed, the input signal is taken from signal generator or any signal which is to be displayed on a CRT screen is applied to the vertical amplifier. The vertical amplifier will amplify this signal, and the voltage gain of the signal, the gain of the amplifier, it is controlled. This voltage gain of the amplifier is controlled by this Holzberg division knob, which is fitted on the front panel of cathode ray oscilloscope. So the gain of this amplifier is controlled by this Holzberg division knob, and the output of this vertical amplifier is then fed or then given to the delay line. Okay, so this what is the function of this delay line? So this delay line retards, or the delay line stops the arrival of this input signal at the vertical deflection plates. It stops the arrival of this input signal at the vertical deflection plates for some time, and this time is about 0.25 microsecond, until this trigger circuit and time-based circuit starts to sweep the electron beam in horizontal direction. जोपर्यंत हा इलेक्ट्रॉन बीम हॉरिझॉन्टली स्वीप होत नाही तोपर्यंत हा सिग्नल इथे वर्टिकल प्लेटपर्यंत जात नाही, म्हणजे तो थांबवला जातो. दिस इज द फंक्शन ऑफ delay line. So delay line retards the arrival of the vertical input signal at vertical deflection plates until the trigger circuit and time-based generator circuit will start to sweep the electron beam in horizontal direction. Okay. Now the delay line produces a delay of 0.25 microseconds. Okay, the delay line produces a delay of 0.25 microseconds, and so that the leading edge of the input waveform can be viewed. The leading edge of the input waveform can be viewed even though it was used to trigger the sweep. Then what is the function of trigger circuit? What is the function of this trigger circuit? A sample of the input waveform, that is the output of this vertical amplifier, some sample is taken of this output waveform of vertical amplifier. This sample of this input waveform is fed to the trigger circuit, and this trigger circuit produces a trigger pulse. This trigger circuit produces a trigger pulse which is necessary to start the time-based generator. To start this time-based generator, a trigger pulse is necessary, so this trigger circuit is used. This trigger circuit will make, or it will produce, a trigger pulse, and for this trigger circuit this trigger circuit requires some sample of the input waveform. So this sample of this input waveform is taken, and it is then provided, or it is then given to the trigger circuit. Then this trigger circuit will produce a trigger pulse. This trigger pulse is applied to the time-based generator to start this time-based generator. Okay. Then the function of time-based generator. This time-based generator is also called as a sweep generator. The time-based generator, it is also called as a sweep generator, or it is also called as a sawtooth oscillator. It produces sawtooth type waveforms. It generates sawtooth type waveforms. So it is called as sawtooth generator or time-based generator. So what is the function of this time-based generator? So this time-based generator produces a sawtooth waveform. This time-based generator produces a sawtooth waveform that is used as a horizontal deflection voltage. This sawtooth waveform can be used as a horizontal deflection voltage. This horizontal deflection voltage is applied to the horizontal deflection plates to move the electron beam in horizontal direction. Okay, or to move the spot from left side to right side, that is in horizontal direction. Therefore, this sawtooth waveform is necessary, or sawtooth voltage is necessary. So this time-based generator generates sawtooth waveform or sawtooth voltage which is necessary for the horizontal deflection plates, and therefore this sawtooth waveform is used as a sawtooth voltage which is required for the horizontal deflection plates. Okay, and the output of this time-based generator is fed to the horizontal amplifier if the switch is at internal position. If this switch is at internal position, then the output of this time-based generator, that is sawtooth voltage, it is directly fed to the horizontal amplifier if the switch is at internal position. And if this switch is at external position, then we can fed an external input voltage to the horizontal amplifier. Okay, external horizontal input is can be given to the horizontal amplifier if the switch is at external position. But if this switch is at internal position, then the output of this time-based generator is directly given to the horizontal amplifier. That is, sawtooth voltage which is generated by this time-based generator is given to the horizontal amplifier. Okay, then we will see the function of horizontal amplifier. So this horizontal amplifier amplifies this sawtooth voltage or sawtooth waveform which is generated by this time-based generator. So this horizontal amplifier amplifies this sawtooth waveform, and this horizontal amplifier has in horizontal amplifier circuit there is one phase inverter circuit, and this phase inverter circuit produces two outputs. This in horizontal amplifier there is a phase inverter circuit. This phase inverter circuit produces two outputs. So positive going sawtooth voltage and negative going sawtooth voltage are produced by this phase inverter circuit. So this positive going sawtooth voltage is given to the right hand plates of horizontal plates, and negative going sawtooth voltages are applied to the left hand horizontal deflection plates. Okay, so there are two plates, horizontal deflection plates. Positive going sawtooth voltage is applied to the right hand deflection plates, and negative going sawtooth voltage it is applied to the left hand deflection plates. Okay, left hand horizontal deflection plates of CRT. Okay, then we will see the function of this blanking circuit. So this blanking circuit is necessary to eliminate or to blank out or to eliminate the retrace that would occur when the spot on the screen, CRT screen, moves from right side to left side. Okay, when the electron beam or the spot of light that spot moves from left to right. Okay, it moves from uh, it moves from left to right. Okay, and when the spot reaches to left side, then it again moves from right to left. So while traveling from right to left, uh, it is possible to produce a retrace lines which will be visible, which will be visible. So to eliminate that retrace lines, the blanking circuit is necessary. Okay, so this blanking circuit uh, the blanking circuit is necessary to eliminate the retrace lines that would occur when the spot on the screen, CRT screen, moves from right side to left side. This retrace can cause confusion if it is not eliminated. Okay, this retrace lines can produce confusion. Okay, if these retrace lines are not eliminated, then it will produce confusion, and therefore it should be eliminated. And the blanking, so to eliminate these retrace lines, the blanking voltage is necessary, and this blanking voltage is produced by this sweep generator circuit, okay, or time-based generator circuit. It produces blanking voltage, okay, and this blanking voltage is given to the blanking circuit, okay. That is a high negative voltage is given to the cathode during the retrace period. During the retrace period, a high negative voltage is given to the cathode, or high positive potential is given to the cathode. Okay, high positive potential can be given to the cathode, or high negative voltage is given to the control grid of CRT. Okay, then thus when sawtooth voltage is applied to the horizontal deflection plates and vertical input signal is applied to the vertical plates, then a display of input signal is obtained on the screen. When the sawtooth voltage is applied to the horizontal deflection plates and vertical input signal, that is the signal which is to be displayed on the CRT on screen, is applied to the vertical deflection plates, then a display of vertical input signal is displayed on the CRT screen. Okay, then this what is the function of high voltage supply and low voltage supply? The high voltage supply is necessary for the electrodes of the CRT. It is applied to the CRT, and this low voltage supply section, it is given to the remaining circuit of the CRO, remaining all circuits of the CRO. Okay, so we will stop here.